Hello and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Truck Series live at the, where are we at? I'm not going to broadcast from this room. I'm just getting the stream started. So you can calm down, Mason. But we are at the Roval. Thanks, Hal. And we're going to move to the broadcasting room so these guys can get ready to go racing. So I had to switch channels on Discord. We have got about 3 minutes and 53 seconds left before we go green flag racing with the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. And yes, you got Vern in the booth, but I don't see Nation. Nowhere. I looked in Discord and Facebook, and I haven't found him. So Nation01 is missing in action tonight. Gone. Just missing. So if any of you find Nation, let me know. Tell him he's got a broadcast he needs to join. And if you don't, oh well, we're just going to send it without the feller tonight. And for anyone that was wondering about the broadcast, oh, I did it again. I got to update the damn description, so I'll have to delete that one and update it, but we'll get it updated right now. Oh, the things that I do. Just like Nation says, that's why we can't have nice things. So, let's update the titles. Yeah, I can't type and talk at the same time. Just got to make sure I have everything's the actual spelling correct, so we're not embarrassing the league anymore. And then we'll do a refresh on YouTube. And there we go. Voila, just like that, we fixed it. Alright, so let's copy this. Try this one more time, see if it works. Yeah, but it still didn't update the title. Who cares? We got about a minute and 40 left, and I got to go get a drink, so I'm going to do the starting grid for you real fast. Starting on the pole tonight, fast on the road courses. No surprise that he's sitting P1 in qualifying, 77, Garrett Helmlinger. To his outside in second, another guy to keep an eye on tonight will be the Warden, Tim Hamlet, driving a 49. Third tonight, Richard Holland in the 31. Great qualifying effort tonight here for Richard. Outside of him in fourth, a strong contender last night in the ARCA car was Corey Cook, driver of the 61. Starting fifth tonight, you got Austin Wagner back here again tonight, driving the number 22. Sixth tonight, you'll see, back it up a little bit. We'll have to get that started all over, so I'll get it right in a minute. Sixth tonight's going to be last night's pole sitter in ARCA Series. That's going to be the number 18 of Nick Gardner. Starting seventh tonight, Mason Weitzel, driving his familiar number 99 truck, and his outside in eighth is going to be Rick Vagone, driving a 10. Start ninth tonight, Jeff Martin, the Tito's Vodka driver, driving a number 14, and his outside in 10th is going to be Garrett Robinson, driver of the number 97. 11th tonight, John Sanu in the 86, and his outside is going to be the 92 of Michael Benson. You see Adam Tips, he is actually the admin, so probably not going to be on the starting grid. And then we got Leo Lortz right there. Bradley Cooper making a start tonight in a 5 truck, and Ronnie Outlaw in the 27. Going to see Charles Buchanan out here tonight in a 44. And I think that's it. That's our field. That's your grid tonight for the WFO Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. I think we got some drivers missing. They're not really missing, just kind of skipping the road course. Road courses can be tough, and this is definitely one of the tougher of the road courses. So, but you're never going to learn them if you don't come out here and try it. And with that said, we're going to get a look at the front of the field there at the pole sitter. Really like how they line them up when we're at the Roval here. And I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I'm going to take off and grab me a cold drink before we get to racing here.
Open the bud. Oh, I see the first vote for Mr. Cooper. Mr. Bojangles.
All right, I take off and come back, and cars are sitting in the trucks are sitting in the exact same spot on the racetrack they were when I walked away to get a drink. So we ain't racing yet.
No, not yet.
But I think we got some racing on the calendar tonight.
Got a vote for the 5 and a vote for the 49 already.
50 laps tonight. 50 laps we're going to go. Same as
There we
last
go.
night in the ARCA car. Hal Amy is going to sit this one out, be in the broadcast booth with me tonight. And as we said, Nation 01 is missing in action. We have successfully got him on milk cartons in West Virginia, right, Hal?
Yes, we do.
All right, so we got Mason on the milk, or not Mason. Mason's actually here tonight.
Yep.
We got Nation 01 on those milk cartons. And if you see Nation 01, tell him that he is needed at WFO for the broadcast tonight. Top broadcaster, you can't do it without Nation, Hal. You just can't.
Must be Nap.
Can't get a good show without him. He stayed up too late last night, had too much fun on here. After the broadcast. He gets up after it's all over, Hal.
Yeah, Nap, I'm sure.
Yeah, he said, I was going to help, but I seen Coop was in here with you, so I knew you were all right. I said, that is no excuse, Nation. None. So we are pacing tonight behind the Porsche pace car. See how much the trucks just look like they're going to smash that little Porsche. I suspect that pace car driver better get his ass out of the way quickly.
Yeah, or he might be a little smaller.
His wife didn't tell him the password, Hal, so Nation couldn't get on.
All right.
She must have deleted him from Discord as well.
Maybe.
He was chatting in here earlier. All right, 2x2. We're getting close to the initial start of the race here. Not quite there yet, but getting close. We already got a couple votes for driver of the day, so please remember to put your vote in for your favorite driver for driver of the day. And we'll tally those votes up at the end, and we'll give that driver an interview up here. And I am working on a deal right now where we actually are going to get a sponsor for one of the awards, whether it's the driver of the day or maybe a poll award or something, but I'm working on a couple different angles with a couple different people that are wanting to sponsor some of the WFO stuff, so we may actually look at doing that. All right, we are just about ready to go green flag racing here. And there they go. The field is off in the worst turn that they could go green. But that's where they go green at, Hal. And we're green flag at the Roval. See Mason Weitzel back here in the 99, working around the 31. Actually, he's right behind the 22 of Austin Wagner. So at least the first 7 or 8 trucks get through here.
Got one around.
Unscathed, and I'm sure that we're going to start seeing more than one around. We'll get back here to where Coop's at. Was it the 97 that went around, Hal?
I don't know. I just seen a yellow truck, I think.
Go back here to the rear of the field. I see Bentley Glasser, and I imagine Bentley's kind of just biding his time back here. Bentley, a longtime member on iRacing, just like I am. You see Bentley going around the 10 truck right now, Rick Vagone. And meanwhile, up front, Garrett Helmlinger holds on to about 0.6 of a second over his teammate, which is a 49, the Warden, Tim Hamlet. But right there, this guy, big surprise after last night in the ARCA car, sitting P3 so far in the trucks tonight. That's the 31 of Richard Holland. Corey Cook, 61 right here. Corey being scored. Actually, Corey's in the 3rd position now. Holland's going to fall back to the 5th spot. So, looks like Corey Cook and Mason Weitzel are both going to move up a position. I don't know. My timing and scoring so screwed up, man. I didn't restart the timing screen, Hal.
Whoops.
It just don't get them in the right order if you don't do that. Now we're in the right order, and we see a battle. 99 of Mason Weitzel, 61 of Corey Cook. Cook gets loose. I'm not sure what she's talking about her aunt.
I don't either.
I didn't quite catch that, Emily.
We weren't talking about Diana.
No, we didn't say anything about Diana. We were talking about Nation 01.
Yeah.
Who is missing in action tonight. We're just kind of cruising through the field right here. On the 22, Austin Wagner, currently sitting in the 5th position. He's kind of comfortable right there, not really anyone too close in front or behind him.
Your aunt's a homo, Emmy.
You said that, Hal. I did. When you get hit with appliances and dishes and stuff, this is not my fault. And unfortunately, Nation is not here, so can't be his.
I might be moving to Florida faster than I thought.
Yeah, you probably will.
It's all right. I got a camper. I'll be in your yard.
So we go Nick Gardner right here in 18. I ain't going to have a fucking yard if it don't stop raining here.
I know it.
We've been getting pounded with rain. There was a truck wreck back there.
61.
Corey Cook. Yep. He's just now going to get it back going again after the 14 of Jeff Martin goes by, and that's going to be back in like the 11th position. So Nation is now, from what I understand, on every milk carton in West Virginia. So if you see that man, if you see him, you send him to WFO. Think he's sleeping, Hal?
I don't know.
You should call his ass.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Oh, no, my phone's charging.
Oh. I'm just going to run mine fucking dead again. Man, Helmlinger's just stretching it out on them boys right now. 3.3 seconds over his teammate, Tim Hamlet. She's going to go tell Diana about that, Hal.
I don't care.
We're going to hear a big noise, and it's going to be Diana knocking the crap out of him.
Probably if you don't hear me respond, you know I'm unconscious.
You will know you're unconscious. That's exactly how we're going to know it. Man, Tim Hamlet, this is a good battle right here. Hamlet getting a lot of pressure right now from the 99 of Mason Weitzel. And judging by the dent on the bed of that truck, I don't think Mason's afraid to bend it up, Hal.
Send it or bend it, right?
Send it and bend it till it's broken and smoking. And Mason Weitzel's going to take the second spot, and he's going to put Tim back to the third spot. And Nick Gardner right here running a little bit comfortable tonight. They haven't come into lap traffic yet, which is what bit Nick last night, took away a shot of him racing for $40. But Nick currently sitting in a P4 position, no money up tonight for the pole sitters or nothing. And then Holland still sitting in the fifth spot after recovering. But he might get some, he might be back in sixth if that 22 gets a good run right here. Austin Wagner trying to get a run to get around the 31. Oh, somebody slow up in front of him. Hello, Denise. They're getting the votes right, Hal. They're actually, did you send them all after Coop tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. So when is the big competition between you and him?
I don't know.
Next
Probably
week?
Next week.
I think
maybe.
he said next week. So
Yeah.
we'll have to check his Twitch stream to see if he's recruiting people for that, Hal.
Oh, he is.
We'll have
He
to
was
check
streaming on his Twitch, and he was telling everybody, vote for Richard, or, Bagande, he says. Because I told him I congratulated him.
He's getting Enrique votes tonight?
I don't know. That's what he was telling his Twitch viewers, but
Well, Enrique's,
I don't know. If he might have been joking around. I don't know.
Enrique's riding right now in about the 7th position in the number 10 truck. He's still got fenders on the thing, Hal.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's better than having a modified truck, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Of course, I don't know. This truck might take a hit to the wall better than that car.
Look at this 92 truck, though. Michael Benson currently sitting in the 8th position. He's got a few dents on it, but running solid right up here in the top 10 right now, 6 laps in. We still got a ways to go, but no complaint about being in the top 10, is there, Hal?
Nope, not here. He had a good finish last night. Oh, we got a truck in the wall there.
Who is it?
I don't know. He's off the track in the wall.
I can't see without a number. Oh, pit stops. Garrett Robinson's bringing it to pit road to 97. They're putting it up on the jack, so he's coming in awful early. Meanwhile, up front, that 3-second lead that Garrett Helmlinger had has disappeared. 99 truck of Mason Weitzel has caught him. I was thinking, man, Garrett can get comfortable up there, 3.5 seconds ahead of the field, and once that 99 got around the 49, he's been putting some laps down. He was 0.3 of a second faster than the leader was the last lap alone. Garrett, did you park it?
Yeah.
You're done, huh?
Yeah.
I watched Mason Weitzel take about 3 seconds off the lead. I think he might have pissed his tires off, though, because that time 0.3 went back to the 77. So Mason done angered the tires, didn't he, Garrett?
Yeah.
Hi, Vern and my old man. I'm going to kick your butt. I was told what you said. There you go, Hal. And the vote's coming in for the coupe. Next week, though, they won't be. Next Tuesday night, right here at WFO, the competition is on for driver of the
It'll
day.
have to be Wednesday night because he only runs a truck.
Oh, that's right. So it'll be Wednesday night. The competition will be on for driver of the day. It'll be the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight driver of the day champion, Hal Amy, versus the relatively newer Twitch streamer, Mr. Bojangles, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
So that'll be the competition next week. There won't be a competition, according to Diana. Coop says that he's going to beat you.
He's gonna.
He said he's going to pull him out of his Twitch stream, out of his ass, and he's going to beat you.
Oh, he probably can.
Actually, Garrett, there's certain parts of the racetrack the 77 are better, and there's certain parts where the 99's better. What do you think about it? You watching the race, or are you all the way out of it, Garrett?
No, it told me that iRacing stopped working or something.
What? Damn. She's got your back tonight, Hal, even after you talk bad about her, which, and Diana, I'm actually scratching my head trying to figure this out.
That's love, see?
That love don't work that way. You get the shit knocked out of you, and then she'll love you after that, but...
Well, she's loving me first, then gonna knock this shit out of me.
I'm telling you that I would definitely, I'd sleep with one eye open.
Right?
I'm not lying. I would sleep with one eye open. Man,
Frying pan over my head.
Garrett Helmlinger just taking it sideways out of the corner. You can tell that he's feeling a little pressure from the 99. He knows the 99 has run him down from a little ways now. And it looks like that pressure might be setting in, but man, I'll tell you, when you really start pushing this truck, setting fast laps and a fast pace, shit happens, don't it, Garrett?
Yeah.
And the tires wearing.
We got Garrett back to normal. The answers.
Yep, one answer.
That's right.
It.
One word sums it all up.
Yep.
Oh, your ass is grass later, Hal. She's gonna get you covered for driver of the day next week, but your ass is grass and she's a lawnmower.
Yeah.
You have to live stream that one on Facebook, Diana. We demand it. We demand to see this ass whooping. I'll tell you who needs his ass whooped. Nation 01 needs his fucking ass whooped. Where is he at? We told him plain to be here tonight, didn't we, Hal?
Yep.
We need you here tonight. We need you here tonight, Nation. And if you don't show up, one of us is going to message Jan and tell her that you're skipping out on us. And he was in Discord earlier because he was fucking around with Corey Cook. But now he's not. He's gone. Not in Discord. We haven't seen him. I think Nation stayed up too late last night. Had to go to work today. And then come home and went to sleep.
Right.
After he dicked around on Discord.
Ooh, I see Mason was a little bit loose there, too.
He was on Facebook earlier, Diana said.
Huh.
She said she'll whip Nation's ass, too. Man, I'm telling you, we're staying with this lead battle because I know it's going to turn into one. We got 0.3 of a second as the gap, and Mason Weitzel actually has a run on the 77.
Yeah, I'm thinking another 5 laps or so. It's going to get interesting.
She said he's probably got a time limit on his password, and he damn well could. Oh, yeah. Look at this. We're getting close now. The 77's lead is gone. Disappeared. Vanished. See you later. It's been stolen. Somebody stole it, Hal.
Mm-hmm. Mason's on a mission. He's got to win this race and get to Disneyland.
I wonder if he'll take that truck and just turn it straight out of the track after the race and head south, Hal.
Maybe.
He might. So while they're doing that, we need to check on the warden, Tim Hamlet. Hamlet's back here in the 10th position, but he's 10 seconds off the leaders right now. And you see damage to the back of that truck where it looks like somebody might have just, boom, socked him right in the rear.
Yeah.
Let's do that again. Boom, socked him.
Right in the rear.
Popped him right in the ass, Hal.
Didn't even give him a reach around.
And not too far, but God damn. Not back too far behind him's the 18. That's the Dent Wizard truck, Nick Gardner.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean, though.
We can do our driver long, so when we're on a driver, it just shows their name and their current position and even how fast they went the last lap, if you want to know about that. But that's Nick Gardner right there, currently in the 4th position, at least according to the little board down there. Now we got Austin Wagner in 5th. Wagner's catching Nick Gardner. We seen Wagner in. Oh, man. Wagner almost went around right there. That truck was sideways, but I think it was Mason or one of them telling me earlier when the tires get hot on this thing, it gets slippery.
Mason done took the lead.
Mason Weitzel to the lead now. 1.250 seconds is the lead gap. So this looks like a different 99 truck than, or a different driver, I should say, in the 99 truck as we've seen in the 099 ARCA car last night. We got to get another subscriber too on YouTube. I pissed one of them off, Hal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he talked bad about us, so I let him have it, and I think that feller unsubscribed from us on YouTube. You believe that?
Oh, that's too bad. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. I mentioned him last night. He's the owner of a different league and probably jealous of the way we do stuff here. Oh, you can see that Garrett Helmlinger has maybe working a little strategy here as he brings it down pit road on lap 13. Don't look like the trucks can go very far on a tank of fuel.
I think 15 is going to be pushing it.
So Nick Gardner's going to move into 3rd. The Warden's going to move into 2nd. He's sitting about 11 seconds behind your leader. And, man, the back of that truck is looking rough. I think Diana's right. I think there is a time limit on Nation's password.
I think there is, too.
And he burned it up when he was messing around on Discord earlier. So, time limit's up. Nation can't get on his computer no more.
His pink laptop shut down.
The pink laptop is shut down. Out of service. Won't let him in. Locked his ass out. Man, I'll tell you, we're going to watch this one because Tim Hamlin is about ready to have not one but 2 trucks breathing down his throat. Plus, we're going to be doing some green flag pit stops. I know we are, Hal. We're 13 laps in. You said that you don't think they can go no more than 15 laps, so.
I think 15's going to be pushing it.
Pit stops.
I know 17 is.
Pit stops will be happening. Mason Weitzel, the leader, on pit road right now. As we were talking about it, Mason Weitzel has got it on pit road, but I'm telling you, man, I think the more that a man could stretch it here, he might be able to knock a pit stop off. And what I mean is on the total pit stops, if you can stretch it to a certain amount here, you might be able to knock it off. And I'll tell you, the guy who plays fuel strategy well on these road courses is that 49 truck, the Warden.
Yes, sir.
He is he's helped me play some pretty nasty ones at Watkins Glen and these things before, and man, I worked with his fuel strategy a few seasons back and almost lapped the entire fucking field, and almost did it twice, Sal.
Yep.
So Tim Hamlet knows exactly what number he's got to get to, and that may in fact be why he dropped off the lead a little bit, was to save fuel. But, man, I'm going to tell you, he's got a lot of heat behind him right now. The Dent Wizard truck right there, that 18 of Nick Gardner, has caught him, and the 22 truck of Austin Wagner has caught both of them. So now there's a 3-way battle for the lead because Tim Hamlet is the leader right now. Pit road, 49. Right behind him, the 18, doing the same thing. So mark it down, lap 14, these guys bring it to pit road. Austin Wagner's going to stay out on the track another lap, Hal. Oh, no. Coop's around and Wagner's in the wall. Oh, no, and Coop backed into him. Coop's backing up the racetrack. What in the hell?
Oh, he's going to get DQ'd.
Bradley Cooper is stuck. Mr. Bojangles can't get it going the right direction. Finally does. He's going to lose a ton of time on top of already being a lap down. Yeah, the dent wizard needed to fix a dent in the back of Tim's truck. You're right about that. That right, Garrett?
Yeah.
We got our one-word answer out of Garrett again. So Mason Weitzel goes back to the lead. And we'll see what it is. It looks like probably 2 seconds over this guy right here. That's the 77. But the 77's in a battle with that 22, Austin Wagner. That feller had to have a rocket-ass pit stop, Hal. Oh, no, 25's in trouble. He's up by the wall slow. Did we even have a fucking 25, or is it the 26? 26, Keaton Tripp.
Yeah, 26.
Now Wagner brings it to pit road. He had not pitted yet. That is not good for Wagner. Because he, in fact, was racing with the leaders on the same lap. He's going to lose a ton of time here. Meanwhile, by about 3 seconds, Mason Weitzel up on the field. And Garrett Helmlinger is going to be sitting back in P2 now. But they have lapped all the way up to about the 11th position, maybe even more. I think Michael Benson might be the last. Nope. I believe Benson is down a lap. I don't know. My scoring's messed up a little bit. Leo, it shows he's down 4 laps. He's sitting parked on pit road.
Yeah, I was going to say, I seen him on pit road.
But Mason Weitzel, again, leading at 3.5 seconds. Tim Hamlet's going to come back on the track in third. And there's no dent in the back of his truck no more. So, in fact, the dent wizard, who's behind him, must have sent his crew up there to Tim's truck and had him fix the dent, Hal.
Yep.
That's what I call teamwork right there. So
he didn't have to use his fast repair yet.
The dent wizard crew on the 18 truck sent their crew over to Tim's truck and knocked the dent out of the back of it. I wouldn't have used a fast repair over that.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he didn't have.
But we are 17 of 50 laps right now. There's smoke up in front of him, so somebody is liable to put it around. Somebody probably parked her, spun her around, Hal.
Yep.
Broke it.
Smoked it and broke it.
Yep. Send it and bend it. Oh, shit. That was a violent jump of the curve from the 92. Violent jump.
Oh!
He's going to get past doing it. Jeff Martin's going to get around him. The leaders are working around them right now, and the 92's going around. I'll bet he's watching the broadcast, and I fucked him up. Hal?
Oh, no.
You think?
I don't know.
If he's watching a broadcast and I was on it, he probably looked over and, that's my truck, that's me, and wrecked. Man, I'd feel bad if that happened.
At least he dented just a little bit of the back a little more. But
man, Coop's mowing the lawn, Hal. He's cutting the grass. What is going on with the Coop? Mr. Bojangles is having a night. He has hit everything except the racing surface, Hal. He's hit everything except the racing surface tonight.
Must be we got him too excited with all them votes.
He got all the votes for driver of the day. He's streaming Mr. Bojangles on his Twitch channel. And he put her in the wall. Coop, is that the curse of the camera? That's what I have to ask you. Did you just get hit with the WFO Racing League curse of the camera? Coop's bringing it to pit road, Hal. I think he's had enough. He either had enough of the race or enough of the broadcast.
I can't blame him if it's a race.
Man, when it's going that bad, sometimes you just got to say fuck it and park it. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's frustrating.
Let's see what he does, though. He brought it to pit road, so he's sitting P12, and he's a couple laps down here. Let's see if he got it fixed up. He burned a fast repair, Hal. He's going to send it and bend it another time, lap 18. And we're going to go back to the front where the lead is now 6.749 seconds for Mason Weitzel. He's airing it out now, Hal.
Yeah, he was going cruising up through there.
Mason Weitzel has got a rhythm and he's rolling. But, oh man, Helmlinger sliding all the way through that last chicane. All the way through it. We're going to get to the halfway point, and no nation, 0-1. You want to bet, Hal?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Gone, MIA, missing in action. Probably a
Iron
certain somebody might have showed up, and they're getting a little love in action, man. On his back. Oh, Garrett, you still there? Garrett Robinson, you got a copy? I think Garrett left us, Al.
Yeah, he's there, but...
He's there, but he ain't there. No more Garrett Robinson. He's missing in action. So third place has changed over as we're going to get back to this battle, revisit it. The 18, the Dent Wizard truck, Nick Gardner, moving up to P3 now. And this is about 16 seconds off the leader. Or 15 seconds, I don't fucking know. 24 seconds off the leader is what it is, in fact.
What'd Corey do, retire?
Corey Cook? Yes, Corey Cook. The retirees tonight for trucks, just so we know. The number 61 of Corey Cook is behind the wall. The number 87 of Bentley Glasser is behind the wall. It looks like the number 92 of Michael Benson is in fact behind the wall now. Garrett Robinson's number 97, well, it's behind the wall. And Ronnie Outlaw and Charles Buchanan, the 27 and 44, also behind the wall. And Corey Cook said it best. She done. She won't go, Hal. That dog will not hunt. And Benson is out of the car, so let's get his ass up in the booth, Hal.
There you go.
Michael Benson, we got you in the WFO broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Hey, bud, how you doing?
Man, it looked like you hit everything but the racing surface tonight, Michael.
You know, I told myself, I said, you know what? Last night I learned, or the other day I learned it's going to be a good race. I was in the top 10. I think I got up to 8th. But, man, I tell you what, when that baby started turning around, it was turning around.
Man, I'll tell you when I've got experience in the trucks here over time, and I ran the Road to Pro race here not too terribly long ago. And these tires heat up on this truck, man, and it just gets slippery as hell.
It's crazy because especially going, turns 3 and 4 so when you're going up and then you're going around. I mean, the back end just wants to go around.
The whole time.
You don't just throttle it. You're around.
Yeah, and then you get to the chicanes on the back straightaway and then the one right, but that final one before you get to the start-finish line, and it wants to go around coming into the chicane, and then it wants to go around in the middle of the chicane, and then it wants to go around even more on the exit of the chicane. So
I see Nick Gardner and the Warden swap places.
Well, they're about to swap places again. The Nick Gardner got the position, Hal, and now the Warden has caught him.
They did better than me because I was white-knuckling it the entire way.
Oh, these guys don't think they're not white-knuckling it. I did some practice laps here with Hal and Tim Hamlet last night, so truck.
Yeah, that was enough for me.
It really didn't feel much different than it did when I ran like 90 or 100 laps here in the Road to Pro race. In fact, I think the fixed setup was better than the Road to Pro setup I had a month or so ago. Oh, Nick Gardner. He's going to need the dent wizard. No, he don't. He didn't dent it, but he had a moment. Going to let Tim Hamlet by. So Gardner's going back to fourth. Tim Hamlet now up in the podium position again. Or they're white-knuckling, bud. Just better than us. It's white-knuckling, Corey. It's really, and this is for you too, Michael, this track is about finesse. Literally. You have to be real smooth on your braking, know exactly where to brake at, know where to downshift at, and you have to be really easy picking up the throttle. But the key on the road course, I think, is keeping a certain momentum around the corner. Does that make
absolutely? Yep, absolutely.
I think it's just keeping a certain momentum. What I do when I practice for these is I try to set the corner to a gear. Let's say I'm downshifting the second gear.
It's funny you should say that because, when I practiced yesterday for the ARCA race, I did about an hour and a half before I got into the actual this practice. And where do I go second gear? Where do I go to third gear? Where do I can even go first gear? And that's really the key to not spinning the wheels and turning that car around.
I literally don't go to first gear anywhere on this racetrack. Nowhere. Second gear's the lowest I go. Yep, second gear's the lowest I go. Bog the motor. And the reason I say that is because the more you bog the motor, the less likely you are to break traction and spin your tires and spin out coming off the corner.
Well, I should have had Jesus taking that wheel or something because, man, it was rough.
Hal, I think you had enough of it, Hal, in practice, didn't you?
Yeah, that thing was a mess. I couldn't hang on.
I don't think Hal Lamy wanted any more part of that. He said, I'm not starting this race tonight. I'm sending all my votes to the coop.
Hell yeah. My foot cramped enough last night trying to brake.
So here's what's shaking up next week, Michael Benson. And you may already know something about this. Next Wednesday night, apparently, there's going to be a challenge for Driver of the Day. See, our reigning champion of Driver of the Day and undisputed heavyweight Driver of the Day champion is Hal Lamy. I think Hal Lamy has brought out the entire state of Pennsylvania and half of New York to vote for him a time or two on here. He's a legend. All right. Bradley Cooper has challenged him. Mr. Bojangles has challenged Hal. So when you see the stream numbers hit all-time highs next Wednesday night, you'll know what's going on.
Now, do you think that there's a chance for him?
Not a snowball. I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell, to be honest with you.
All right, so that's a good challenge.
I mean, I've seen some drivers come over here, and I seen a driver last season, Michael, that literally got 24 or 5 votes. I can't remember how many it was, right, for Driver of the Day. And I'm like, he's going to fucking win Driver of the Day. And I'll be damned if there weren't more Amy's and Riddles just popping into the broadcast. And the next thing you know, Hal gets like 35 fucking votes that broadcast. I didn't even know where the people come from. I'm like, who's this, Hal? Who's that? That's my cousin. That's my cousin's sister. I mean, it just went on and on. I'm like, holy shit. And then I just calmly said, how many people you have in your family?
I mean, one hell of a reunion.
Man.
Well, some are friends, too.
Some are friends, too. I don't know. They all, when I ask them on the YouTube, they say they're your family, you know?
Yeah. Well, Dawn that votes for me, she's a friend of ours.
Unofficial uncle, one of those.
Yeah.
An unofficial uncle. So, anyway, getting back to the obvious thing here tonight. Who did it?
22 almost got into 49.
I was going to say Austin about pulled out of the back of that one guy.
He about plowed the back of him.
Yeah, he almost got Tim.
He called up the guy down the street to vote for him, Corey said.
Yeah, that could happen.
Lives on a long street.
If you need a neighbor, you'll call him, won't you, Hal?
Yeah.
Hal don't do it. Hal's wife is a great recruiter. No doubt about it.
Yeah, she does it. She gets on her Facebook and says, vote.
Go here. Here's a link. Vote for Hal. And it works because he is the undisputed heavyweight legend of Driver of the Day awards at WFO.
Unbelievable.
What was it, 2 seasons ago? I decided to call it the Hal Amy Award.
Probably.
I renamed it. Man, Wagner's driving the wheels off of it.
Yeah, he is.
He wants to get around Tim Hamlet, and he got him this time. Hamlet got loose, getting onto the straightaway there, and the 22 drove right by. That's one of those spots where you can lose momentum, and if a guy keeps it, he's going to whip your ass all the way down that straightaway.
Yeah, I lose momentum right there.
But you see
hit that wall
through this chicane how much the 49 moves in on the 22, and the 22 actually slowed the 49 down there. So the obvious thing, though, that we need to get to is we are halfway into the race right now. 25 in, 25 to go. And we have not seen Nation 01.
Nope, and I see pit stops at about 3 left.
Oh, yeah, the pit stops are coming. But no Nation 01 tonight. And the only thing that I can think is Michael Benson might have scared Nation off.
That's 2 nights in a row, too. I'm not trying to take his place or anything.
But Nation is missing in action. He's on milk cartons.
Well, he's either knocked unconscious or someone's on his back.
Damn.
I'm telling you, Hal's not light on him, man.
Well, obviously someone wasn't light on him if someone's on his back.
I think we know who that might be, huh, Hal?
Only if you take me to dinner first.
How do you like your eggs in the morning,
Yeah.
There's something going on there, isn't there, Hal?
I think something's up.
All right, what we got to get going on, though, is we got to do it through the field. There's not a lot of drivers left, so let's go ahead and show you who they are. Your leader currently by an undisclosed number of seconds. It's going to be
Corey.
If it gets over like 5 seconds, then it's just undisclosed. We don't even have to mention it anymore. But Mason Weitzel, he's been leading for a while. We've seen him get up here and take it, and he's holding on to it pretty well. P2 on pit road. Hal, you called it. You said pit stops are going to start, and there he is, second-place driver, Garrett Helmlinger, 77 pit road. Third-place driver, and a driver who's been letting it all hang out all night here. We've seen him almost in the back of people, bouncing the wall. He don't care. The 22 still going, and it's fast. That's Austin Wagner, driver of that 22.
Ooh.
Then we got the warden, Tim Hamlet, back in the third, what will be the 4th spot. When all this cycles around, I would imagine it would be the 4th spot. But Tim Hamlet having a pretty good night, definitely on a good points run here halfway through the race. He's going to be able to stretch the fuel out a little bit farther, so I'm interested to see if he can actually get it down to where he can run this on one more fuel stop. So go back another spot back here, showing in the 4th position right now is the Dent Wizard, Nick Gardner, 18 truck. Nick having another strong night, maybe a little better luck tonight as we move into the halfway point. The truck looks good, no damage on it. And Nick is he started 6th, and he's currently in 4th. And Garrett we already covered when he was in 2nd, so we're going to move back to this guy in 6th. That'll be the 31 of Richard Holland, and that's one of your teammates, Hal.
Yep.
I had noticed at the start, Richard Holland qualified 3rd, which was really phenomenal on a road course because I know how Holland and Fagone feel about the road courses, Hal.
I think he was surprised with that, too.
I think they're about as optimistic here as you are. And speaking of the 10 truck, Mr. Enrique Del Toro Escobar, Fagande McDaniel Jr. the second, who almost wrecked in front. The leader wrecked. Mason Weitzel.
The rhythm of the night.
Right behind the 10 truck, and he might have jumped on the binders too hard, and the leader is going to lose a little time right there, but he had a pretty good lead to give up, so probably not going to take the lead away. But we're going to get done with the 10 truck of Rick Fagone, currently running in the 7th position, and we're going to move back to the number 8 position. That Toyota Tundra, driven by John Sanu, the driver of that 86. Sanu's still got fenders, Hal. He's still got a hood. He's still got a back deck lid on that truck. You believe this?
Yep, he's doing pretty good.
As
He was doing awesome. I was following him through the turns, and he really did a great job leading the way for me.
Well, I'll tell you, and look at last night. I mean, he was the guy that literally the ass end of the car was flying off. The hood was in his windshield, and this happened for several laps last night. I don't even know how the guy could see, but he made it happen, and I think he took that experience and brought it here in the truck tonight, and that thing don't have a scratch on it. So let's bounce back to 9th. You'll see this driver, the Tito's Vodka sponsored truck. That's a 14 of Jeff Martin. Now, Jeff does have a little damage on the back of that. So it looks like he may have maybe played around with the inside and outside wall just a bit, readjusted the spoiler in a few places. But still in the top 10, could be a decent points night here for him tonight.
And that was his goal. That was his goal. He said at the beginning of the race, he said, I just want to ride around, and I just want to go ahead and continue to get some points.
All right, the only driver, and I watched him use the fast repair the last time I was on him, and I'll be damned if he beat that truck to hell again, Hal. That's the 5 of Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, it's been up again.
This truck is beat, but the leader changed hands. Austin Wagner to the lead. Mason Weitzel's right there. We're going to have to get on that battle real quick, but we're going to go through the 26 of Keaton Tripp. He's on pit road anyway, so we won't talk about the issues Keaton's had tonight. I've seen him in the wall and maybe around a time or two, but Keaton Tripp currently the last car. Actually, I think Leo might be the last. No, Leo's still on pit road. All right, back up front. Austin Wagner, your leader. Mason Weitzel problems again. We're going to have to burn it down with fire to see what happened. And what do we got, Hal?
We got a fire!
Fire!
For nation!
Fire!
He was going for the lead right in this last chicane. Watch it right here. He lost it. He hit the curbing coming out, and it turned him right around. So Mason Weitzel, you seen what happened when he went for it there.
That was tight.
That is a very, very, very hard place to pass. So now Weitzel is caught behind the 5 truck. He better be careful. He'll bounce off that truck and right up through the wall and maybe end up in the top rows of the bleacher to get him a corn dog and a Coke, Hal.
A corn dog and a Coke.
Mason Weitzel just fucked that place and drove her right through he drove it through the chicane, Hal.
Oh, he did too.
He sent it, and if he don't give that time up, he's probably going to get a penalty.
Yeah.
But he give it up right there because he had to get on the binders as the 22 was bringing it to pit road. Now you see the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger going by him, and I think Mason Weitzel's waiting for the penalty to come off.
I think so.
As you can see him now going up to speed. I don't know. Maybe it's faster to blow that damn chicane and wait the penalty off. I don't know. But it wouldn't have worked out well for him as the leader is now the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. 1 round of pit stops, 20 laps to go, and my, how shit changes over that fast.
Yeah.
You got a guy that's 17 or 18 seconds ahead of the field, and now he's out here struggling to run second.
Them tires are rough when they lose their goods.
When the good is gone, was there ever any good in those tires, Hal?
Yeah, in the beginning.
First corner.
Corner.
After that, they're fucking junk.
Second corner, they were gone. There was no grip left.
Well, I never got a chance. I was in the wall.
In the wall, huh? Man, I'm telling you, a truck that I seen and he's having another moment. The coupe. I'm gonna watch him for a lap, Hal, because I want to see if he can get us a clean lap in here. What do you think? Think Mr. Bojangles can pull a clean one down here, Hal?
Oh, I think you can.
One solid lap. Let's watch it. He's going to come to the start-finish line in just a minute. Not a minute, but a second. So he's at the start-finish line now. Bradley Cooper currently in the 10th position, and I'm telling you, that truck has got some dents on about every single body panel. The hood, the fenders, the doors, the roof, the deck lid, the spoiler, the rear bumper.
I guarantee you it's a handful.
She's used up.
She is used up. I don't know. The driver's side don't look too damn bad on the thing.
Yeah, a little bit on the front. Yeah, the fender's bent, ain't it? Right
but
there
you
by
know the coupe is tuned into us somehow, and he's going to try to prove me wrong here.
You put up a challenge, and he's only got a little bit left to go.
Yeah, but he's backed way off the gas to do this.
So you're saying he slowed it down?
He slowed it down. He's not pushing it. Yeah, he let off early there. I drive her down to about the 3 and jam on the brakes to come through here. Look at him taking it nice and easy. Putting it through there. Come on, Coop. That shit ain't fair.
I noticed he slowed down a little.
Mr. Bojangles. He's almost completed the clean lap. I'll stay on him for another lap just so he does fuck up. Oh! He about pushed it through that last chicane and lost it. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. I'm probably going to give that to Coop. Look how slow he is going through that corner, though. Oh, Mason. Man, the 22 just closed up on him like it was crazy. So the lead's changed hands again. Mason Weitzel is on pit road, and that truck is beat to living hell. He beat that truck all to pieces, Hal.
I just watched the replay. He said that baby full throttle going into one, just like, was it Larson did, or whatever, that one race.
Right. Oh, Elliott, right dead on into that wall. In turn 1, they call it, what do they call it? Tom's heartburn turn.
And he got one.
He got one, huh? All right, so we've done it through the field for you once or twice or 3 times. We ain't doing that shit no more. Your leader, Garrett Helmlinger, though, 17.633 seconds over the 22 of Austin Wagner. Last guy that we seen with about a 17 or 18 second lead is sitting on pit road with his truck beat all to hell and back. Hal?
Yeah, evidently he already used his fast repair.
But the 77 looks pretty clean. Maybe a little bitty dent on the right rear. I don't think it's affecting the speed of the truck any.
Now, here's a question. There's about 15 to go, right?
Yep. 17 to go.
17 to go. So he won the pole. Have we had a pole winner win a race yet this year?
I'm not sure if we have or not, honestly.
I think there's some money up for grabs for that.
Well, only in the ARCA series. We have a sponsor from Iceman Motorsports in the ARCA series for the pole, if the pole sitter can win. And that
that ain't the truck series. Is
and nobody has taken that yet. And I believe next week at Talladega, it's going up to $50. So
yep, I believe so.
The pole sitter in Talladega can pull off the race win. They get an extra $50. When nobody claims that award, it builds up week over week. And then when we get into, it was 40 last night, so next Tuesday night it'll go up to 50.
So at the end of the year, if no one gets it, does the state claim it? Or?
Well, no. What'll happen, and Hal already knows this, is what I'll do is I'll go ahead and jump in a race and claim it. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it at 40, but I figured I'd just let the pot build up to about 100, and I'll jump in and get it. That right, Hal?
Yeah.
You got to get at least a lap on you.
Yeah, that's why I stay in a broadcast booth a lot. There's some fast guys in here, but damn it, that Vern gets in there, and I don't know where he gets speed from, Hal.
I don't know.
Just ruins it for everyone else.
Fucker finds it somewhere, don't he?
I'm going to James Thorndike him if he does that.
Man, Thorndike was like my kryptonite. He'd wreck me.
Yeah.
He'd just wreck me.
Just fucking do it.
Some of these tracks I really figured out. There's some I struggle with, and I believe Mason Weitzel's put her behind the garage. He's done. I'll bet he stopped to get ready to go to Disney World. Hal?
Maybe. His flight might
I bet
be
he
leaving.
did. Oh,
He was doing a hell of a
man.
job.
That 22 just hung her out on that corner exit. He drives it sideways.
Yeah.
He's pretty exciting, actually, to watch go around here because of that reason. We are down to 15 laps to go at the Roval with the Truck Series. Watching Tim Hamlet, I know Hamlet had the Warden had his hopes high coming into here, and I knew he could compete for the pole, Hal, and I believe that he really, really, really wanted this win here tonight.
Yeah, I think he did too.
And I know he put some practice in for it, and man, I'm not going to lie, I pull for Tim Hamlet, especially on the road course, because I know this is a place that the 49 can shine.
Yep.
But we'll have to wait and see, because I noticed that he was able to stretch his fuel runs out just a little bit farther. And in fact, is Tim planning on making another stop? You know what I mean? What kind of fuel strategy does the 49 have up his sleeve?
Right, because I don't think they don't have enough to make it. But
Right. What kind of strategy did Tim get by stretching that out a little bit more? You know what I mean? Because the longer you stay out, it's common sense. Your tires are older, and your lap times are slower.
Right.
So those guys pit 2 or 3 laps earlier, and they come out on, Johnson New just put her all the way around. As we're talking about him, Sanu he sent her backwards. We got to burn that one down with fire. There it is, Hal. Fire!
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 So here we go. He did it. He sent her all the way around, stayed on the gas, got it going again. But we got you on the broadcast. That is the WFO spin of the race right there, Mr. Johnson. Oh, we hit fast forward and we didn't want to do that. So we're back to live TV. Back to the leader, 13.2 seconds. But let's count his laps up. All right. So, about what we were talking about earlier on the stint. Do you want me to tell you who the best one is on fuel? The 22, Austin Wagner. He has got 6 laps, literally 6 laps on his stint. The worst of your top 3 is that truck in P1. He's already got 11 laps on this stint when he comes to the line. So, Tim Hamlet's got 7 laps on it. Tim Hamlet and Austin Wagner have the least amount of fuel on this run. If I'm mathing, I don't really see how they can stretch it. What'd you tell me, Hal? 15 laps on fuel?
I think that's stretching it.
You think 15 would be stretching it? So I mean, if you math this, you're putting 8 on top of 12. That's too much over.
I know 17 is pushing it hard.
That's going to be too much over the
Right.
15 that they can push it. But if they can go 17, well, now we're starting to speak a different language. Because maybe, in fact, if they can run 17, that they could really stretch it and run 18. And it's a long racetrack.
Maybe.
If you can pull it off, it's a long racetrack. So if you can pull that off, you're golden.
I mean, anywhere they can save some fuel, it's gonna help.
So we're gonna watch. I'm gonna tell you, with 13 to go, 12 to go at the line. If I was a 77, I'd either bring it in now or the next lap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cut the damn.
Thinking that too.
Cut the run in half and just run the piss out of it. Whew, that was close. I thought the 77 was going to run right in the back of the 5. But he was able to safely get around the 5 truck of Bradley Cooper, or Mr. Bojangles, or whatever the hell he is nowadays. I don't know. Nation is still not here. 12 laps to go. Fuck you, Nation. A big WFO fuck you.
Get the monkey off your back.
It's like he just doesn't care.
Man, I'll tell you, though, I'm watching this, and the cat's almost closing enough time a lap to catch him. Even if they raced it straight up. That 22 truck is flying. I mean, he is hauling the mail.
Yeah, but I want to have Garrett saving, and he's burning.
He was over. See, here's the thing. It does no good for Garrett to save. The more laps he stays out at this point is just ridiculous. Cut the fucking run in half. Go in and get 4 fresh tires.
Yeah,
and go out.
Give her hell.
Go out and give her hell for the rest of the race. That's right. That's the safe bet.
And you could see it on his laps. The 22 is about a second faster a lap than the leader.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on the gas pedal now. Here comes the leader to pit road. I told you it was coming soon.
Yeah.
But he stretched it about a lap farther than what I would have. I would have split the run. So he went about a lap farther. He's on pit road. 22 is going to stay on the racetrack, which is what I expected. But there's no way that he can run 20 laps on a stint. So, in my opinion, the 22 is going to fall 5 laps short. And Tim Hamlet right here is going to fall about 6 laps short. And I doubt very seriously that anybody can stretch it that far.
I think Tim should pit now, too.
But if I'm Helmlinger in the 77, you know, you had a decent lead coming in. So I'm taking 4 tires, filling it up on fuel, and I'm going to go out there and give her hell for another 11 laps.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about strategy from anyone else because sometimes it's about taking care of your own plan and sticking with it that makes all the difference. But you'll see that the speed change around now, Michael. The 77's pitted, and he's on fresh tires, so he'll be a second a lap faster than the 22 now.
Like a bat out of hell just flying through there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, for the first, I don't know, 5 or 6 laps, he'll just be sending it out.
Yeah, probably taking it easy the first lap so you don't burn them.
But it's a road course, so Mason Weitzel a big lead to really, and I'm not saying this to Mason's my buddy, but you can go from a hero to a 0 in a couple of corners here.
Oh, yeah. All it takes is a couple mistakes in a corner.
And if
Tim's on pit road.
The 17 is on the gas. Last lap scoring's not going to be right because he had come off pit road. Yeah, you see the warden, Tim Hamlet. He's going to have Richard Holland and Nick Gardner both coming on pit road behind him. And I think the 108's on the jack. I believe Leo Lortz is about ready to return to competition, Hal. 11 lap is about ready to bring her back out.
See that?
He has been sitting on pit road for 40 fucking laps now.
I mean, hell, only 37 laps down.
They put tires on his truck. Where's he at? Bring it 11 lap. Let's go. Leo. He's still sitting there, but they put tires on the truck. I got excited, Hal. All right, so 14 seconds is what separates the 22 and the 77. Tim Hamlet's much farther back than that. 22's on pit road. Your leader is going to give up the 14-second lead, but how much is the 77 going to have on the 22? And what kind of pit stop is the 22 going to make?
Right.
2 tires and fuel or what? What do you do, Hal?
I think I'd do 4, but
left sides are up.
Long.
Left sides are down, 2 tires, left side only.
Ugh.
See, he had to do something to make up the gap. And honestly, that's not going to do it. 77's back in the lead. And it might keep him up in second, but that's it. Left 4 tires on a road course will work. 2 tires won't.
No, I don't think that.
You take
That 77 is put on a clinic.
You take the left side tires, you'll get through the right-handers.
All right.
But those left-handers might be a bitch. Plus, man, you really want balance on a road course. You're making left and right turns, so you want the truck to be balanced. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you change 2 tires on that, I mean, if I was going to do that, I'd put either fronts or backs on. Because, well, at that point, you keep the balance in it. And this way, you're just losing the balance. You know what I mean? I'm a 4-tire kind of guy. 4 tires and fuel. I think that 77 made the right call, and as long as he can keep the damn thing on the track, he'll win the race.
Yeah, if he just keeps doing what he's doing, he'll be probably winning it.
But I don't discount this guy right here in second, Austin Wagner, that 22, because I've seen him pull some wins off here, Hal.
Yeah, he's gonna run her
all the way on his way to a championship. We've seen this kid do some pretty awesome stuff behind the wheel of one of these race cars on iRacing. So, and man, watching him tonight, it's been fun, really. He's hung it out. You can see the back of the truck from how many times it's just bounced off a wall, where he's got 2 handfuls of wheel and just hanging the ass of that thing out. So Austin Wagner really is he's the hard charger today. Where did he start at?
5th.
He'd had to drive up there with some pretty rough trucks for a little while. All right, where's the warden? 30 seconds back right now. Tim Hamlet as he goes around to 5 of the coupe. Mr. Bojangles. We are down to 8 laps to go, and 8 laps are a long time at a road course.
Yeah. It's like 8 minutes.
They're definitely a long time here. So do we pick on the coupe some more, or we move on? Let's go pick on someone else. How about, did Leo make it all? Leo's on the track, Hal.
Is he?
He's on the track, yes. Go get him, Leo.
Yep.
You got to make laps to learn at these things, man. The truck looks pretty good. The crew got it tuned up good, so 11-lap Leo's got her back out there.
Well, they took the backup out of the truck, you know.
They got her going. They might have had to put a new motor in for the feller. That might have been why he sat there so long.
It could be.
And we are going to go John Sanu. Haven't looked at John for a while. The 86 truck still looks pretty good. He ain't tore it all to hell.
That makes sense because 30 laps is 30 minutes, so that would be a motor.
That'd be a motor. You're right. So that's probably what happened. They probably had to put a new motor in that thing. Good to see Leo back out, though. Making laps on these road courses is how you get experience.
And he's finishing.
Yeah, and one thing that we have to think about, he's 39 laps down, but the guys in front of him are only 37 and 36 laps down, so he is going to get some points.
Well,
right.
Of course. That's exactly right. And he's already gained up a couple spots on points, and if he can pick up another 2 spots, that's 2 points.
I had 8 minutes worth of repair last night once, and I still come back and got 18th. So
I forgot. I actually forgot last night to check and see if anyone come out of there with 0 incidents. So I'm going to jump over to the website real quick and check that, because I'm wondering the same thing about tonight. I'm wondering if any of these drivers are going to take advantage of that bonus and come out with 0 incidents.
Ooh, it was tough. I'd be shocked.
Holy shit. I didn't know the fucking incidents were so high last night. Oh
yeah, if you hit the edge, you got a point.
That wasn't a race anyway. I had to blow this up so I can see it. Oh, survey says last night's race. I don't think anyone escaped out of there with 0. In fact, 2, which was Glenn Jamison, I believe. Yep, Glenn Jamison had the least amount, which was 2 last night. So, nobody pulled out of there with 0 tonight, and I don't know if there's anyone out there tonight with 0. Maybe Fagone in the 10. I don't see any damage on his truck, and I don't recall seeing any damage on his truck all night. So, I mean, road course is hard to do 0 incidents because if you just bounce a tire off a curb wrong,
right,
you're going to get an X1 or an X2.
Yep.
So another driver we hadn't paid a lot of attention to, and that's probably without a doubt the coolest looking paint job here. That's the 14 of Jeff Martin. Martin got her back here in what, 8th position? So he's in the top 10, having a good points night, like we talked about earlier, Michael Benson. And beautiful paint job.
Yeah, he started in the back, just got through the mess. Like you said, truck looks good, and he's gonna finish strong.
So good run for the 14. And there's the Dent Wizard still in the top 5. That 18 truck of Nick Gardner. 5 laps to go. Got her up here in the top 5. Going to have a good points night. The Dent Wizard does a good job on pit road. Truck virtually not much damage at all on it. And that's going to bring me back to this guy, the 31, your teammate, Hal. Richard Holland. Truck looks good. He's sitting 4th on the field. He started 3rd. There's 4 laps to go. Be 3 laps at the line this time. And he's in the 4th position, Hal.
That's awesome.
That is a great night for the driver of the 31. Just a really, really good road course race.
And he doesn't look out of control. It looks really smooth. He looks like he's just doing what he needs to do.
I think he's one that might have backed it down to get it in his comfort zone. Because he had issues last night in the ARCA car, if you guys remember. And I think tonight...
Oh, yeah, I remember. I had a lot of them.
Hal didn't want to have any issues tonight, so...
No way.
He took a mental break.
All right, so back up front with, like we said, less than 4 laps to go here now. Garrett Helmlinger has about a stable 11-second lead. But you can't call the race over because, again, a bad corner or two, and guess what?
They're right there.
It's gone. That's right. You give it away, 11 seconds gone. So I got a feeling that we're going to have a couple Fords in here to interview after this, which I'm not real happy about. Not one Chevrolet, which really pisses me off in the top 3. What are we going to do about that, Hal?
I don't know.
First Chevrolet.
Send Nation out there again.
Oh, to wreck them all?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Nation will wreck their dreams, won't he?
Yeah.
I can't believe Nation did not even attempt to show up tonight again. 2 nights in a row.
They'll probably be in at about 1:30. I fell asleep.
Nation, you fucker. All right, Holland hauling the mail out here. Moving on. The lead is literally only a half a tenth different from the last time I looked at it. Wagner, he's trying.
Them 2 tires work, though.
That's what I was going to say. That's impressive for 2 tires.
It is. It's impressive for 2, and, well, he's gone. He might be back now, but he fucked my timing and scoring up. Ethiopian internet connection. Got him again, Hal.
I see that.
Yeah, it's
Comes at a cost.
It comes at a cost, that's right. And it messes up our... He's still... He's just so fun to watch drive around here. You watch how many corners that truck gets sideways. And he holds on to it. He wheels it out of it, Hal.
I know it.
with, just a couple of dents in it. That is impressive. This guy, he's in the grass. Oh! He didn't wheel it out that time, did he? I think his luck ran out, Michael Benson.
I think that tire might have blew.
That's a camera.
The two tires just curse of the camera. The WFO curse of the camera got him. But
I know that feeling.
That's a product of two tires. I mean, he done so well on those two tires, but man, they just get to where the fucking thing won't turn. But it didn't hurt him that bad. That's the thing about it. He lost, 4 seconds? That ain't that big of a deal. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, not a big deal. And then we get back to Tim Hamlet, who is 32 seconds behind the leader and 18 seconds behind second place. And watch out, Coop. Tim Hamlet's coming up on you again.
We're into the white flag.
We are. And your leader by 13.6 seconds is going to be the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. I'm sure Helmlinger's just going to be nice and smooth. Oh, there's Leo Lortz was wrecked in front of him. Holy shit, that's a Charmin moment. You got to clean them drawers out after that one.
That was a butt pucker.
That'd have scared the hell out of you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You're leading a race by that far and a truck wrecks in front of you. You're like, oh, fuck.
Especially with how good that truck looks.
Help me, nation.
And then nation's not there.
Exactly. One guy you don't have to worry about having your back, that's Nation 01. Right, Hal?
Yeah.
All right, so Helmlinger, he's still on it. He's cutting a pretty good lap here. And this one is almost over. And right now, it's over. 77, Garrett Helmlinger, bringing it in to victory lane.
What a race.
Go back to P2, though. He's not done yet. Austin Wagner getting her woed down. And he's sideways and wrecking all the way across the start-finish line. That's fucking awesome. Now, Brett, we are not racing tomorrow. So let's go back to Tim Hamlet. Let's see if he can make the last turn here. This, really this should be about who can make the last turns. So there's Hamlet, and here comes Holland in the 31, Richard Holland. Holland just slows it down, takes it nice and easy, and boom, there it is. He finishes fourth. Now the Dent Wizard, he brings it across the line fifth, and let's watch Enrique. Enrique's still got a little bit to go here before he gets to the start-finish line. He was back a ways. Last car on the lead lap right now. Rick Fagone, driver of the 10 truck. Another curb here, another chicane to navigate. And Fagone is going to bring it home sixth. And that's your top 6 at WFO. We'll go ahead and throw your top 10 up there. And we're going to get to driver interviews right now. And I'm looking for a Garrett, not Robinson, Helmlinger. And I think our driver of the day is Scoop, isn't it, Hal?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Garrett Helmlinger. We got you in the WFO Racing Network's broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hello.
Man, you had competition early, but that guy had some issues, and you went out there and opened up a can of whoop-ass on him tonight, Garrett.
When he got by me, I said I'll settle for second and make it a good points night, and then just hope he messes up. And then seeing him sitting there, turtled up on the middle of that wall, was the greatest feeling ever.
Damn. You hear that, Mason Weitzel?
I love racing around Mason, but shoot, when I got a car to win,
I felt the love right there. Didn't you, Hal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really, it's like I told you guys last night, and if anyone caught the broadcast, but I agree with you, Garrett. You get there, and once you're in racing mode and you're out there on that track, Man, your teammate can be wadded up. If he was in front of you, you're like, fuck it, and you're kind of happy. And you hate it because he's your teammate. You really don't wish bad things on anyone. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you're like, fuck, I'm glad he wadded it up because I couldn't beat him. I'm going to take the spot.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying when I saw him.
But getting back to reality, you led laps early, had a fast hot rod, and you were able to stay close enough to Mason. When he started having issues, you took advantage of it.
Yeah. Truthfully, at the beginning of practice, before I was in VR, I was one of the slower ones out here, which really confused me because I had been pretty consistently fast all week, running 23s, maybe a 22 here or there. Go out, qualify, surprise myself with my qualifying lap on the pole. I was like, well, last night I drove hard just because I'm not really going for it, but tonight I drove it easy, making no mistakes, as I knew what was going to win the race is no mistakes. Doesn't matter how fast I am, if I'm killing every turn, spinning out, which I did only once tonight. But yeah, that's all it took.
Yeah, it's I try to tell them, the fans that tune in and the people watching that road courses, what you see watching a broadcast is not what you feel on the racetrack. And it's complete concentration. It literally is, because if you break a split second later or a little bit harder going into a turn, that's the difference between you actually making a turn or ending up in the grass or the wall, right?
Oh yeah, and the one time where Mason, I don't know if it was on the broadcast, Mason passed me around the outside going into the bus stop where he got the advantage, and I was a little bit late. I was paying attention to where he was, and I was paying attention to where he was, and I braked just a little bit too late, and I was like, oh, my options here are to go full brake or run into the back of Mason, and I spun her out. So
yeah, we seen that go down, and it's really that's how road courses are, and it's tough. So when you bring the win home, man, enjoy it.
Practice paid off. It always does on these tracks.
You earned
we got
it.
First and third tonight.
You earned it. You're exactly right. Tim put practice in. I practiced with him some last night, and I think Hal was in there as well. And man, you went out and earned it, and this is your win. So enjoy it, Garrett.
Hell of a lot of fun. Thank everybody who watched. Thank you guys. Thank Tim. The practice we did this week. I'm happy I can go to my favorite track, already locked into the playoffs.
Yeah, and we can pull.
Good job, Garrett.
We can pull Tim up here too while you're in here. So, well,
Good,
actually,
bud.
I got the 22 to get to first here. But good job tonight on the win.
Thank you.
And we're going to get to our next interview. He's already in the staging room. He's ready. Awesome, Wagner. We got you up here in the WFO broadcasting booth. Got a copy?
Hey, how's it going? It's been a while.
Man, you were able to bring it home second, but them two tires, you had a nice little adventure late in the race there. Tell us about that.
Second stop before that, I took right sides, and then that last time I took left side, see how it balanced out, and it just made my car super tight. Not recommended. I wouldn't try that, but yeah.
When you're back, though, you got to pick up time. So strategy is the only thing you got, right?
Yeah, I had nothing else to do to catch up to Garrett there, but the right sides were all right, but the left sides just killed me.
Actually, if you watch the broadcast, we were pretty impressed with you being able to knock time off of Garrett, even though he might not have been wide open at that point because of the lead he had, but you were able to cut into that on those two tires from that stop.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. That was the right side stop, and then after the left side, I just stuck right there at 10 seconds behind. I really couldn't do anything that last lap. I tried sending it a little too hard there and damaged my car a little bit, but...
Man, all night, I honestly, Austin, I don't know how you didn't have any more damage than you did, because I seen you come out of that corner sideways, but it was like you were in complete control of that chaos.
Yeah, tonight went a lot better than last night. I think I made some contact with Bradley Cooper there a little bit, and that slowed me down a little bit. And yeah, I didn't run up into as much as I did last night for sure.
But P2, good night for you. Definitely running good on the road courses. Good to see you back over here racing, Austin.
Yeah, I'll probably be back next weekend. So or next week.
Good deal. You have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the broadcast booth?
Got to thank Andrew. He wasn't racing tonight. Keaton. Well, that's probably about it. You guys.
It'd be good to see all three of you here. You and Andrew and Keaton, all three, and you and Keaton are here tonight, but no Andrew. So we got to get all you guys back over here racing, Austin.
Yeah, schedules aren't really lining up too good for this season, but hopefully we'll be all back there next week at Talladega or wherever we're racing at.
I believe it is Talladega next week, isn't it, Hal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably be there.
Well, and next week, I said it during the broadcast, but why we got everyone in the booth, I believe if the pole sitter at Talladega can pull off the win, it's $50, right, Garrett?
On Tuesdays.
Yeah, on Tuesday night.
Yep, that's right. $50
in the ARCA car. So the pot's up to $50, Austin.
Sounds good. I'll definitely be a part of that.
Well, good luck to you next week, buddy.
Thanks. Good one, Garrett.
Thank you.
That's the second place finisher, Austin Wagner, driver of the 22, and we're going to go down and find your teammate now, Garrett. Tim Hamlet, we got you in the broadcast booth, buddy. You got a copy?
I do. How are you guys doing?
We are doing great tonight, and the 49 brings her home on the podium. So not a bad night for you either.
I got a little tied up there at the beginning. I got lap 8 or 9. Kind of jacked my strategy up, slowed me down for the last portion of that first run. I just kind of put me behind the 8 ball for the rest of the race, and I made a mistake on the back chicane there, and that didn't help either.
Yeah, I know you put practice in for this, Tim. I was able to run some laps with you last night, and I know this is one that you wanted, man. So you and I being teammates for a long time, and I don't know how many hundreds of laps we turned at a road course, Tim. I really don't. But you took care of the truck tonight. That's what's important. And you brought it home in the top 3. Going to be a great points night for you, buddy.
It is, and my teammate won, so I'm happy for that for sure. I'd have loved to have been somewhere close to battling with him towards the end, but I'm happy he won.
Yeah, it's you. I know how hard both of you work, especially not just on the plate tracks, which you work hard there, but you really work hard on the road course. And you put the time in, and the results showed for it tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell everybody you better watch out because I'm coming from Martinsville. That's my other favorite track, so y'all can stand by on that one.
Well, we were talking to Austin a little bit. I brought up that the Tuesday night ARCA Series pole award, and that pot will be up to $50 in the ARCA race next Tuesday. So, which one of the how many of your team cars am I going to see out there?
I'm not racing on ARCA. That's going to be Garrett if he wants to race, but I'll be happy. He can share it amongst the team.
You guys are going to split it?
Actually, it wouldn't be ethical, as though I'm admitting the race. So
it wouldn't be ethical.
I'll just turn the money back around to you for admitting the race.
It's $50. Who gives a shit about ethics?
Well, there'll be a call or something like that.
That got questionable, maybe.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, Nick Gardner had a good shot at that last night. And if he hadn't got caught up by a lap car, that's exactly right. I don't think there would probably be $50 next week.
Yeah, and I know that I know we don't race them a lot, and we usually do one a season. So I kind of understand that stuff. It's just Matt. What's the good word? It's just a mixture of experience when it comes to road racing. When you're a lap car, or you're the lead car trying to pass a lap car, there's places you do it, places you don't. There's places you lift off the corner, let somebody go. You just don't do it in the middle of a corner, which he got tied up with somebody last night who did that in the middle of a chicane. You don't do that. It's just bad luck, and I felt bad for him last night too.
Yeah, he did have bad luck, but man, I'm telling you, really good to see you in the top 3 tonight. You worked hard for it. You definitely deserved it, Tim.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, I thought you were doing a little fuel strategy there too.
Well, I was on the first run. I was trying to stretch it to 15. I had a kind of like a thing in my head how I wanted to do it, and like I said, I got the damage, and that threw it right out. I wasn't saving enough to be run over, but I was kind of saving my stuff a little bit, and just didn't work out for me. It's
I
okay.
thought you was. So.
Well, me and Hal talked about it, and you were like the fuel wizard. I'd ask you how we going to pit Watkins Glen, and you'd tell me how we were going to do it, and the strategies always worked out well for us. So I figured you had a strategy worked out, Tim.
Well, I had a strategy because the tire fall off was pretty big on these. So you normally, when it comes to stuff like this, it's like the longer you're on newer tires, opposed to the other people, the better off you would be. But I wanted the last run to be on better tires towards the end. That's why I was. That's kind of how I had it planned out in my head. Just didn't, like I said, didn't work out. But it's okay. I'm happy. It was a good night. Teammate won. I like road courses. This is a different track. Never run this one. Never ran a race here. Maybe next year be Daytona. I don't know.
It could be, man. And I, every race, road courses, I was definitely pulling for you. I ain't gonna lie. I admitted in the broadcast. So there's no doubt that I was pulling for you there, Tim. And you still had a good night, man. And like I said, I'm proud of the whole team, the whole H&H team tonight.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Thank you. Hal, did you win the driver of the race?
Oh, no, I didn't run.
Hal rigged the win up for Coop, but I'm going to go ahead and go over that one more time while we're broadcasting because this is going to get good next Wednesday night. So the challenge next Wednesday night is the Coop. Mr. Bojangles has challenged Hal Lamy on Driver of the Day. I guess he didn't see that there are probably up in the northeast area of the U.S., I don't know, somewhere around 30 or 40,000 Amy's. he missed that memo, so he's going to try to take his Twitch viewers and dethrone Hal Lamy next Wednesday night. Is that not correct, Hal?
That's what he's saying.
So, I think you guys are all, not just the viewers, but I think all of you are going to be in for a big show next Wednesday night. I think it's going down right here at WFO, or Hal's voters will come in, and the Coop won't show up, Hal. What do you think?
Oh, the Coop will be here.
He'll be here, Hal says. He'll be here. He'll be here, but the fans might not. We'll see, though. Hopefully it's a big turnout. I'd like to see him bring a lot of votes in.
Me too. I think it'll be fun.
And work at it, and it's just a friendly competition, period. That's all. That's all the driver of the day is, and it's a friendly competition. So bring it on, Coop. Just like Diana and Hal said, bring it on, buddy. Tim Hamlet, you have anyone you want to thank while we got you up here? I think I cut you off on that.
Nah, it's okay. I want to thank everybody here. I enjoy racing here, and we've had some ups and downs the last few weeks, but that's okay. This is fun. This is what I like to do. We're all grown adults. At least most of us are, and in here playing a simulator we like to do.
Except
and
Nation.
I appreciate everybody coming out and doing it and making it fun for all of us. No matter where I face, I always have, or wherever I place, I always have fun doing this. So thanks again, guys.
That damn Nation never even showed up tonight, Tim.
It's raining in West Virginia. He's taking a shower.
I fucking love it.
That's a good one.
All right, we got one more interview. One more to get to, and it is the WFO Driver of the Day. And that goes to none other. Where the hell is he at, Hal?
He must have ditched us.
Coop, what the hell? He's all the way off Discord, too. Is he still streaming?
I don't know.
Bradley Cooper. What the hell, man? And someone asked to join iRacing Classifieds, and they've been accepted immediately, which means Nation is probably awake.
Yeah, Coop's playing Call of Duty.
What the? Tell him he missed his Driver of the Day video, Michael.
Unbelievable.
Hold on a second.
What's wrong with these people? No Nation and Coop just blowed us off like we don't matter.
You give them an inch and they take a mile.
I know. What? You can't have nice things at this place.
My goodness.
They break it all.
They
try to
break
do
everything.
something nice for the man, and that's what I get.
That's exactly right, Hal. That's exactly what you get. I'm doing points while I'm talking.
Well, we have had all my teammates. I have made sure gotten it. So
Right on, right on.
One thing while you're doing points, one thing that I found crazy is Garrett, who won the race. His best lap of the race was on the second lap, and then he had Tim, who was just racing at the end. I think lap 44 was his best lap.
Yeah, was his best lap. All right, so let us save this here. We're just doing.
I can say it was a lot more fun to watch than being stressed out running it.
I'm sure your legs don't hurt as much.
I'm telling you how I feel like that in the booth a lot of times. That's one of the nice parts about being in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, my foot was cramping last night.
The admin booth's the same way. I used to get an admin booth, and sometimes I'd look out at them guys and be like, glad I'm not out there.
My old lady said, well, forget it. Tim Hamlet wins all the votes. They go to Tim.
Damn.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because Coop fucking abandoned us.
Okay, Mr. Hamlet, you are now driver of the day.
So, Tim Hamlet, not only do you get it in the top 3, but you are now the driver of the day.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I can't thank you guys enough. Mrs. Amy there, thank you so much for doing that for me.
The leader of the fan club handed it over to you. So the Coop is out. He's not the driver of the day. He is out. You are the driver of the day. Man, is that like the first one, Tim?
I think it's my second one.
Yeah, that was a good job, Jeff.
And good job to you, Tim, on getting the driver of the day. And Coop, you're sitting right up there with fucking Nation right now. And I'm not even going to lie. You and Nation are right up on the same fucking tier right now, man.
Well, did you know what Nation would tell you, Cooper? Fuck you, Coop.
Fuck you.
Nation's probably over there on his stream, isn't he, Michael?
Probably. I think they're streaming together side by side.
You think one of them might be on the other's lap?
I was going to say back.
Well, it's weird because Nation ain't wearing pants.
Man, I'll tell you, I can't believe the stuff that goes on at this place, but what'd we let
Didn't Coop miss broadcasting last night, too?
No, Coop was broadcasting. Nation missed broadcasting last night. Nation missed it again tonight.
Needs a break.
I think he needs more than a break. What do you think, Hal?
I think you just don't like his pink PC.
I think that he might, in fact, be on a password limit from his wife.
It could be.
We told him the password last night. It's a password.
The password.
You tell him to look on the back of the router.
No.
You forget who we're talking about here, Tim?
That was his favorite show back in the 60s.
All right. Let's see if
Nation.
The password is
Foreskin. You remember Cable Guy? That stupid movie.
Okay, so there they are. Points are updated.
Yeah, Vern, you ran some laps with us last night, man. That was a very line-specific track with that truck. I enjoyed it. I think it's fun. It's just you get out of your line there, and you'll drop 3 or 4 tenths. You can recover, but it's easy. It's easy to not make a good lap at that track.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The points leader is located at www.wforaceleague.com. And go over to series, then click on the truck series, and all the points are there. It's the most beautiful thing. It's so easy to check the points. I didn't need to pay attention who the leader was, Jeff. I just updated them, man.
Richard Holland took over the lead of the points.
Did you see that?
That's impressive.
I don't know if I should laugh about that or be pissed off, Hal. It just keeps getting better.
Oh my god.
You know what happened to the last guy that cussed me, Jeff? He ain't here no more. Since. He ain't been back since.
He's in West Virginia.
You're welcome, hon.
So Holland is the points leader. Trent's right. He went to the website and checked it. You are so welcome, Diana. And you're right, Jeff. Fucking Nation is in Finland, probably.
He moved to Finland.
I'm wondering if Coop went there with him.
Mev.
I cannot believe that Coop gets a driver of the day. You know what that's about, really? I think that's kind of a shun for the Bring It. I think that's a shun for the Bring It next week.
I think so, too.
Well, mentally prepared for it.
I'm pretty sure that the challenge, he's trying to bring the thunder to you, Hal.
I think.
So how's this going to go down next week? Next Wednesday night, how is this driver of the day going to go down? Is the Amy family, in fact, going to retain the championship for driver of the day? Or is the new Twitch streamer, Mr. Bojangles, going to be able to pull it off? I'm telling you, if you don't tune in to the race for Talladega next Wednesday night, you better tune in for the broadcast.
That's going to be a hell of a race.
It's going to get good. They'll be fighting in the broadcast. It'll be awesome.
I almost forgot that it was Talladega next week. That's going to be a race.
It is Talladega, and you're
yes,
right.
It is.
I think it is for the ARCA series too, right?
It is.
I know that they break off for a couple of races, but I'm pretty sure they're still on track next week. Actually, do they break apart any races, or are they the same?
We will need 5 resets.
I was about to say, Jeff, I'm with you, bud.
Go to truck right here. I think they change a little bit towards the end. We got Talladega, North Wilkesboro, Vegas, Auto Club, Martinsville, Chicago, Homestead, Bristol. There is a couple of changes there.
Yeah, when ARCA's at Kentucky, the trucks are at Martinsville.
Right.
I got to buy that North Wilkesboro. I don't even have it.
You ain't missing nothing.
Oh, man, that's money well spent. I love that track.
Yeah.
That's money well spent right there. I'm a short track guy. I like short tracks, road courses, that kind of stuff. Really, with the trucks, man, if it were me, Eldor would be on the schedule again. I love the dirt track in that thing, and I don't know. Just anything. Just a race. Don't matter the track, does it, Tim?
There's certain tracks, but you're right. Mostly all tracks. I could probably do without the dirt just because I'm terrible at dirt. Terrible.
It just adds a different element to the whole thing, and
I agree. But I say, we're doing road courses, and I know some people don't like those. So I'd be willing to do a dirt track too. So
on the broadcast, though, I mean, we don't really care where you guys race. We want to see crashes and fun. No, we really do.
Son of a bitch.
There's nothing better than be broadcasting in the booth and somebody just rip the fuck out of their car or their truck.
Should I do the Tony Stewart interview?
Do it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Gee, I wish we could wreck a few more cars out here for the fans. I mean, if we're not wrecking 50% of the field, I think we should just all pack up and go home and try again. And maybe they should try and do a figure 8 track so we can all wreck.
It honestly, there's some truth behind that. I mean, there really is from broadcasting standpoint. And
100%.
As a fan, I mean, you know this stuff. You go to races, and honestly, I was one of the guys mostly buy the ticket to watch the fucking wrecks. I'm not going to lie. You hate to see somebody get hurt, but you love to see people crash, right?
Well, it adds a different element into it, and I think that's what they were complaining about last week at Richmond. Usually there's 10, 12, some cautions in there. Last week there was 3.
It's terrible.
And yeah, the cars were, there was some fall off on the cars, but there was no grip. They get into this aero thing again, and even at a short track, there shouldn't be a thing about aero. Like you can't get under a car because there's no aero downforce to keep the car in the track. It's just dumb what they've done, and as an avid NASCAR fan, it's just
Hi, gentlemen.
I think they're getting away from.
I
what it
moved
used
him in here, Hal.
What's up, ladies?
Coop, one driver of the day, and the sumbitch skipped out on us.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll fucking have to give him a fucking hard time then.
And
Give him
Nation,
a bitch slapping.
fucking Nation never showed up.
Excuse
What
me.
a
He did not.
loser.
He did not win driver of the day.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, Tim Hamlin won it.
Tim Hamlin
Really?
is the driver of the day, and that's because
congratulations, Tim.
the fan club leader give it to Tim.
Because Coop bailed on us.
Because Coop bailed on us.
Good enough reason.
So the fan club leader turned it over to Tim Hamlet, and he is the Wicked Wednesday driver of the day and the third place finisher tonight. So let's get all that out of the way.
Yeah.
And his teammate, in fact, won the race on the strategy that Tim came up with. So in that book, Tim is technically a race winner and the driver of the day, right, Tim?
There we go. I'm also the team, one of the team owners, so I feel good about that too.
And hell with it.
Now we gotta. Hopefully that truck's passed post-race inspection. They ain't got any fucking grip back. So,
therefore,
Yeah, it's pretty skeptical. I don't know.
yeah.
I
I
think
question in the Warden big time.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that Mr. Bojangles is getting too good for me.
I don't know. I think he was pretty discouraged with his run, and he was awful excited to go play Call of Duty.
Yeah, he was. He's
pretty excited
pretty
about
hard into that streaming there, and
What was it
Kinda.
that you said, Richard, earlier? You was excited about something?
I said I've never said this before in my life, but I cannot fucking wait to go restrictor plate racing.
Yeah!
You know, I have
Never thought I'd ever say that.
I've never heard so many people say that in the last 2 nights. Ever.
I bet.
You're not the
Abandoned
only two
track.
that have said that.
Oh.
Hal, I think you're happy to see a restrictor plate track next week.
Fucking right.
See
Hal's
that?
happy to see any track besides this one.
You're right.
Michael Benson, what about you?
well, yeah, I got a top 10 there in Daytona. It'd be nice to actually race an oval.
There you go. Look at that. Everybody wants to go back to an oval, and man, I like the Roval. I really do. It's excitement. People hit the wall, get spun around, people get pissed off. That's fun.
Did it make for a good show?
It makes
Pretty aggravating to me.
makes for a great broadcast. It absolutely
Well, that's
does.
good.
But
If I want to get that aggravated, I'll just call my wife names.
Talladega and Daytona are also great broadcasts because you got a big pack of cars all together.
That's it. Yep.
And
And
then
it can happen any minute.
instead of one car wrecking or 2 cars, you wreck 20, and it's fucking awesome.
Burn it down.
We burn it down.
I
That's
actually
right.
almost went up and did a victory burnout with Garrett tonight because I felt like I won the race.
Man,
Hey,
you
you
had a
did
great
good.
night. You brought it home in the top 4. The truck looked good, and I had you on the broadcast more than once. You can ask Al.
Nice.
We were
Took
very.
the points lead.
Fourth place, lapped the field fucking 6 times. Sounds like Nation was driving this truck.
I didn't take it over. I took it back.
What was Nation driving tonight, Hal? What was Nation driving?
I can't answer that on the stream.
Big fat.
Something to do with Time Master.
Oh boy.
That's
Well,
the
his name
inside
was
one
Bobby.
there.
He live streaming that tonight, Vern?
We're live stream right now, man. We got her.
I'm talking about Nation.
We got her. No, I don't know if he's live streaming it or not.
Hopefully it's rated M for mature.
I'm not fucking subscribed to that channel. We stay away from that. But Nation, 2 nights in a row, man. What is up? You don't just let the Vern down. You let everyone down. The fans.
It's weird because he's on his OnlyFans right now.
Well, here's the thing. Top left-hand corner of the broadcast, Vern and Nation, Village Idiots. Not Vern and the rest of WFO, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
Fine. Dock his pay.
you got me there.
We're going to have to change the name, Nation. Vern and
Vern and
WFO.
Sometimes Nation.
Vern and
Let's just
part-time
put
Nation.
where's instead of where's Waldo, we'll put where's Nation.
And he's the son of a bitch is now in 4 states on a milk carton, literally.
I was going to say, have you seen Nation? Put him on a milk carton.
The
He's
entire Mid-Atlantic.
West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Florida, and from what I heard, Georgia. Those 4 states, Nation is on a milk carton.
2 of the states that can't even read.
And probably Indiana, too, Hal, if you want me to be honest with you. They probably got them on one there.
Oh, I'm sure.
But that one's wanted, not looking for, not missing.
Yeah, wanted.
That one's wanted, not missing. So maybe we'll get Nation back next week. We'll see. We'll wait till then. Great race at the Roval tonight. Good finish for you, Tim. Good finish. Actually, you too, Enrique.
Yeah, like I said, I lapped the field 4 times. I won the race.
And you brought her. You brought her home. That's what's
Tickled
important.
to death with a 6th place finish. Couldn't be happier, actually.
I'd take it with the points, and I believe I learned from the YouTube chat that Richard Holland, you're the points leader in the Truck Series.
Hell yeah. We'll take it.
Because the points are updated. I did that during the stream. They're right.
Nice.
You are. Fagone, you're 3rd.
Good. Tag it on the...
Like,
Nice.
Richard had no
He's
incidents
second,
tonight.
ain't he?
Huh?
He's second, ain't he?
No, Jeff Martin is.
Oh.
But it goes by wins, too. And Richard's got 2. And Rick's got 1. And Helmlinger's got 1. And I think that's the only winners in the truck, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so far.
So all 4 of you guys are locked in to the chase. And that's important because that was our 4th race of the season. Yep. So there you go. And with that, it is almost 11 o'clock, and I am ready to shut the stream down. You believe that?
Yes, sir.
We got the points done. The interviews are done. Tim Hamlet was once again the WFO Driver of the Day. So we want to once again congratulate you, Tim Hamlet.
Thank you, everybody.
Rick,
appreciate it.
Enrique was able to lap the field how many times?
Oh, 100 easily.
100 times he lapped the field tonight in a 50-lap race, which is super impressive.
Finished 6th.
Sounds about right.
When you can lap them 100 times in a 50-lap race, that's just super impressive right there.
You're moving.
That's moving out. So he was actually in the helicopter flying around it.
Felt more like a blimp.
Well, if he lapped them 100 times in a 50-lap race, he was probably in a jet, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, we don't have to get technical.
Truck drove like a blimp. So
we'll just stay with the blimp. We'll stay with the blimp. All right. He was in the blimp. Anyway, great night once again of racing at WFO. Challenge coming up next week, next Wednesday night, so tune in for that. But Monday night, we have the Monday Night Mayhem Super Late Model Series. And if you are a driver or up-and-coming driver and need a series to compete in, I think the Super Late Model Series, good series. You can learn from it. Tuesday night, ARCA. Wednesday night, Truck Series. Big plate track racing next week. Going to be a lot of fun. Tune in. Don't miss it. If you like the broadcast, give us a thumbs up. If you dislike it, leave. If you want to see more of this content, share it. Subscribe to our channel. Have a great night.